What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more Necronator Dead Wrong. As I said last time we were playing this game, if they came out with a new update, I would check it out for you guys. I know a lot of you really like this game. It's got its own kind of anime, really like fun take on an anime aesthetic, and it's a really interesting game. There's a lot of potential here. It's just very early in its development. It's not 100% fleshed out yet, but I figured since the update dropped, it's called the Master of Puppets, and it's introduced a new commander. So before we were kind of stuck with our one commander, the Death Knight, and we got a chance to pretty much see, they might have added some stuff recently that I haven't unlocked yet. Sure. But I'm interested in starting over with Mirabella the Doll, the Unliving Spirit. So the youngest aspiring ne'er-do-well to ever enroll in the Undead Academy, seances are her specialty. Although she's been accused of cheating on exams by channeling spirits to give her answers, nobody can prove she's in contact with the dead during school hours. She carries her favorite doll everywhere. Okay, so let's see, are there any differences? So she has a bigger starting hand size of 5, and her innate ability is reduced redraw cost and cooldown. Okay. Her starting relic is increased maximum mana by 25. Seems strong. It's been a long time since I had a chance to play, so I'm going to be a little bit rusty, so forgive me. But let's take a look at her cards before we get in. So for 10, spawn 1 Ominous Augie. Just a really weak range static unit. Huh. So maybe it doesn't move. Target's path, spawn 1 Burning Bonnie. Area attack range static unit, burning attack. Spawn 1 Chonky Chalky. Short attack range. But it's static. All of these are static except for the skeletons. Target's path, spawn 1 Tombstone. Static unit, spawn skeletons every 2 seconds. So it seems like her strategy might be to take and hold ground, and then try and get like a tombstone going. A pop-up tomb. And then like push from there. Spawn 3 Teddies. Teddies are going to be like our enforcer units, it looks like. And then we've got Unholy Reach. Plus 25% attack range. 10-second duration. Okay. I wonder if that works on melee units. Probably not, right? Magic Hammer, 50 damage, 1 second stun. And then some extra card draw. So we do have extra mana. I'm curious to see how this is going to affect everything. We do not need to do the tutorial, I don't believe. I don't know if they've added any new maps. Like, we'll see. You opened a letter and it says, "Congratulations, you just graduated from the Undead Academy. As a freshly certified villain prepared to embark upon your very own quest for world conquest, the Academy hereby presents you with a patented soul spawn crystal. Please attach it to your arm, and the crystal will permanently bind itself to your life force. No substitutions or refunds." I felt like a flight attendant there for a second. Okay. So if I remember right, what did I usually favor? So we've got battles. The shops or I think it's the upgrades that I like to get into. Because they're just free good stuff. Okay. And we're going to try and get through a whole run. Like I said, a little rusty, trying to remember what the deal is. Get to this first location here. Chewbats flock across the sky. One lands beside you, perching on a dead tree. Impressive, says the Chewbat. You could be the next Necronator. You know about that guy, right? Okay. He's going to give us something for free. Souls is money. We can take the spell. Do 25 damage. Force them to stand still. It's not terrible. Or draft a utility. I'd rather just take the souls. And then we'll have the option to buy whatever we want whenever we get to the first shop available. Okay, I'm going to take the rightmost side. It gives us the most upgrade potential. Scouting, interesting. Okay, we can see they have mini bears. That's the first time I've ever seen this. They're armor breakers. They don't seem to be very strong. But let's see if I can get a hang of this young lady's playstyle. So we have extra mana capacity, but we don't necessarily start with... Ooh, that's new. So it gave me like a tile of spawning. Interesting. Well, we're gonna have to learn how this works eventually. Alright, we need to draw some cards. This is so weird. Alright, let's get that going. That should be spawning some skeletons for us. We'll take out the polar bears. Huh. So, I need to think of them like turrets, but if no one ever gets here, they're just kind of useless. We definitely need to draw some cards. Want to get these guys down. Let's redraw. I feel like the game's been changed up quite a bit. Just spawn a heck ton of these dudes. We need to take this fort so we can start getting a lot more mana. Nice. Okay. And pick a direction to go and attack. Let's attack from this direction. That way the castle doesn't shoot us on our way up. Okay. So that's something I think we want to place behind one of these. So let that thing tank for us. Let the ranged unit shoot from behind it. Let's redraw here. Okay. So we do something like this. Don't know why they're going backwards. That's pretty annoying. Okay, this is looking a little bit buggy here. Try magic hammer whatever they spawn first. Here we go. Magic hammer. Save up to 80, get some teddy bears. And then redraw. Okay, so the game is different, for sure. It's not necessarily a bad thing, though. I feel like we just need more standard units. Because, like, I can just keep stacking these things here and kind of, I guess, never lose. I don't know. Feels weird. We win, but I don't know if that was just because they were such an easy first fight for us. Let's draft a card. See if we can get something to help us out. I know the Demon Fiends are great. Heal 300 HP. Could be good for our big teddy bear dudes. I'm not a big fan of this card. I'd probably remove it from my deck. It gives us a card draw. So I guess it's almost kind of free. It replaces itself. I'm more interested in the Demon Fiend. Go here and see what we can buy. I'd like to get a bunch of the new Puppet Master cards. Spawn one pop-up portal. Spawns 2 soldiers every 5 seconds, max 20-second duration. This seems quite strong. And it makes sense with what our deck does. Alright, let's check out one of these upgrades. We can either remove, upgrade, rest. We are going to attempt to upgrade And let's see what the teddy bears upgrade into. 3 brutal teddies, which have a stun attack and armor breaker. Huh. Their stats are exactly the same, though. And these become raging. They get enrage. Let's take this one. Armor breaker and stun attack. I mean, they're absolute bullies now. Let's get into that next fight. Scout should matter. We really have very few ways we can play this. So it doesn't really depend on what they have. We just have to play it the way it is. Destroy the enemy castle. You got it. Okay. We can put down a pop-up portal and a pop-up tomb. But let's just try and conserve our mana for right now. And when the time comes, I want to attack from this direction. I don't want to take fire from the castle as we walk underneath it. Let's just chill. Alright, let's push like that. We'll place this. Get some extra skeletons. I don't know if that'll be enough to overwhelm it. We've got lots of mana capacity, but what we need really is mana regeneration. Nice. Alright, get in there, teddies. Crush them. And then we'll place a pop-up portal as close as we can, and then we'll redraw. I think it's worth holding and not redrawing. Just because this card is so good. Okay. I was willing to play that just in case. So yeah, I feel like their only purpose is to like take and hold land. Let's see what they do. So yeah, she's literally just like a flame turret. Fortunately, she's not close enough to shoot the castle, but we managed to do it. So we've got like a melee. The big chonky one is the melee. The burning doll is our flame turret, our magic damage, and then the ghost is just kind of like an archer turret, is what I'm surmising. So Plant Master Betty. Target's path spawns 1 Master Boom Betty exhaust. So just a huge demolition unit. Freezing Freddy. Area attack range static unit. Okay. I'm tempted to take this. I've never seen this card before, though. I'd like to use that. What else can we do? Let's upgrade our pop-up tomb. Spawn 1 tough tombstone. So we get tough skeletons. So tankier ones? Or stealthy ones. I like the tough ones. Let's get as tanky as we can. Because for me, this game has always been... Looks like a little bit of a bug there. This game has always been about taking that first castle as quickly as possible. Alright, Lord Balderdash. Still the same dude. I always feel like if I can get that first castle super quick, then there's like nothing stopping me from winning. Let's save up a little bit here. Might want to just save for the Teddy, and then as quickly as we can put down a pop-up tomb. I think we can one-shot these. Yeah. That's worth it. This like weird pathing is something I don't quite get yet. Like the locations they've kind of put down for us. Like I'm able to spawn up there. Like I don't get it. I don't know. If we're gonna send this, like I can just place this up here. That feels kind of broken. Okay, it's static. I didn't realize it was static. Now I know. Please, Teddies. Win this for me. And then redraw. Obviously, being able to place up here is kind of damn strong. We can do that. Kind of hold down this location. Would be better to probably spawn next to the fortress so we can give it a chance to help protect. It's like just having all of our stuff in one spot. Seems like a good idea. Increase their range. We've got the bomb as backup. But we need to get like a push going, and to do that we're going to definitely need the teddy bears and the pop-up portal. Let's give it an extra bit. Save up some more. Now let's start pushing this way. These paths are pretty equal in terms of how much vulnerability there is to the castle on the approach. Go portal. Start spawning some soldiers. Alright, and that cleared them. Whether or not that's worth it remains to be seen. But we're going to get some soldiers going up. With teddy bears in the front, taking the damage. Definitely need a redraw. I don't much care if they do that. Let's burn them. Gotta change my perspective so I can actually see what's spawning. Alright. So just straight up pushing. It's I think I get this deck now. I don't know how useful it is though to take territory. Those units don't seem to be like that much stronger to compensate for the fact that they can't move. I don't even know what an assassination contract is. Maybe a relic? We can take an upgraded skillful bomber. I think I'll take that over a freeze dummy that's not upgraded. Gives your units 5% critical rate. Sure. Seems good. Now we have a chance to spend some more of our money. That's pretty cheap. Is there anything else I would rather get? Not really. I think this is fine. But I don't think the offensive, like, attack cards is much how you win. This I might just be too cheap to pass up. I think it's a good deal. And our big thing is we've got all this mana with very little to spend it on. Our cards are either very expensive or very cheap. Zoom out a little bit here. Okay. Let's place this. Place one of these. And then as this spawns, we'll send in the skeleton surprise. Try and time it so that maybe we can take this. There we go. And that's, I mean, that's mostly why we got it here. So we could clear the first few waves. To try and guarantee that we could very quickly take the first location. Alright, the bomb's going to blow up and do its job. I don't think we can afford to hold on to 80 cost cards while we're so low. on mana regeneration. Unless it's the teddy bear. Alright, now I think we save up for the build-up. Build a brutal teddy. Man, it would be great if they could move. Yeah, we just have to chill. Hopefully they can take these two waves here. They've got their own soldiers coming. The AoE from the burning girl is doing a great job on these low tier units. There we go. Go teddies, go teddies, go. Now I think we just redraw. Hope to get some kind of skeletons. That'll work. Let's play this. So we can preempt these guys. A little bit of a whiff there, but not too bad. There we go. Alright. Good unlock. Place this here to defend ourselves. Let's kill those archers. And I mean, just like that, we've got to push. I like getting those budget hammers. I think those were good pickups. We have such like weak pushing potential that we absolutely had to have something that could help us clear the waves in the early game. We're going to go for this pop-up portal. And then we're going to redraw. Since they're going this way, I can put it up a little bit further. Okay, let's put that down to try and block for a little bit. Can they clear it? Ugh. Need to be a little bit more strategic about some of the placements. But we got it. We pushed up one side while we defended the other. And it worked out. I'm tempted to just take more of those demon... what are they called? The little fiends. Spin the wheel. Ugh. Okay, well that sucks. We're gonna have to pay to remove that. Or we can do it here. I think we're just gonna have to do it instead of getting a good upgrade. That was unfortunate. We could have gotten all manner of benefits and instead we got like a curse. Alright, zoom out. So we've got 2 locations to take here. We might just want to redraw. Unholy Reach. Go. We'll put the bomb back here. And if anyone tries to go around the other side, we'll have that covered. Oh, I really wanted them to go that way. Well, that was a pretty big mistake. Let's get a full hand. And maybe we can decide what we want to do. It's unfortunate. It's within range of the fortress, so it's just going to go down. And our bomb here is going to go down to 1 guy. Yeah, we just got to get the bears. They're 100% our best unit. Alright, come on, bears. Don't go backwards. And then I'll hold on to this because this is the bomber with the larger area. Upgraded bomber. Take him out, redraw. Alright, and let's start going this way. 2 groups of fiends, and maybe I can support them here. They have armor breaker, so they're going to do great versus the soldiers. But they just take so much damage. We've only got 100 seconds until enemy reinforcements. About to say, just give me another bear. We're going to save up for the Teddy, and then we're going to place down the tombstone as well. Gotta get this extra mana. We gotta be able to push. I think we'll have enough time to win if we can just get this. Alright, start spawning as much stuff as we can. And I think we're going to need Teddies to ultimately, like, push and win. So let's save up here. Let's push from the side that doesn't have anyone coming. Nice. We've got this if we can get this portal down quickly. Ah. So the Teddy's going to be enough to do it. Redraw. Give me some skeletons, something. We're so close. We're so close. We're just trying to overwhelm them. Get the bomber down. Okay, I was expecting them to spawn something and they didn't. Wherever they spawn, we have to keep it locked down with a stun. There we go. Whew. We really just need more heavy hitters. Give me more bears. Draw 3 cards. Okay. We're gonna skip. And enter battle. I guess we just play that, but they're going in really unsupported. I think what I'm trying to do right now is figure out what our first draws should be. And I think we really are just looking for the bears. Either that or we do something like this, where we double play a unit to try and get a big enough swarm going. This increases attack range, which I don't think matters at all on melee units. But could be helpful in cycling it for a card. Like, why can I place this here? Seems weird. We're gonna pass here. We need something else. Alright, we own it. That's awesome. And we're going to head the other way to try and get that location. Because in my experience, you kind of can't ignore it. God dang it. The way the map is shaped, it like won't just let me place that. We're going to redraw for free. Hope we get some bears. We got them. We're putting some damage on the core. So, I mean, with that said, it might not be a bad idea just to try and push from this location since we already kind of have it. But I think we can take this with the bears and all of these skeletons. And we're going to do the pop-up portal soon, too, to spawn soldiers. Hopefully they kill this before the bomb goes off. Alright, it looks like we've kind of... Oh my god, I put that in the wrong spot. I was going to say, hopefully we can spawn some soldiers and time it so that the bears, the soldiers, and then now the fiends can get there really fast. It won't let me spawn quite so close. Stun those axe throwers. And we really need to redraw now. See what else we can get down. Alright, take them down. And then we'll save up for the teddies. It's about as close as we can summon them. Increase their range, and now they're able to attack the castle. We've kind of pushed all the way right up to the castle itself with our turrets. Let's redraw. Give me more fuel. We took it down. Awesome. Ugh. Very stressful, though. Yeah, once again, I don't really want any of those. I'll just take the money. Not that they're giving me a ton of opportunities to spend it. So I think what we have here is an elite battle. We're going to take this camp first. Yeah, these skeletons aren't going to be able to take it. So I think we have to wait for the bears. I can't see on the snow where my, like, reticle is. Just have to do a best guess. I think it's worth it to take them out, make sure they don't do any damage to my core. We place down the teddies, then we follow up with the skeleton surprise. It's nice that we can place them so far out. I don't know why they're walking backwards. They need to hurry up or else they're going to get pulled by the stupid bears, and they do. And now the skeletons attack by themselves due to the kind of terribleness of the pathing. Feels bad. So I thought we planned that perfectly, and then they walked backwards to walk forward. Please. Oh my god. Well, I don't know if I clicked on that or what happened, but I did not mean for that to happen. Now we need to redraw. stun those, then group them up and hit all of them. And see if we can get enough of a push going to take this location. That's not going to be enough. The skeleton surprise. We can put the Master Betty right there to try and kill those two. Please go this way. Alright. This one's feeling pretty bad right now. Lots of tiny, like, micro mistakes messing us up. If we can get this right now, that might save this run. But we couldn't. And I think it is correct to wait for the teddy bears to come and take this. But I don't know. If the enemy reinforcements happens and I don't own both of these, I'm not confident on my chances of winning. Give me something cheap I can play with them. And then the magic hammer, we can maybe take out these. Nice, so they don't interfere. These little snowball gremlins. Yeah, I think we're just going to lose here. I'm not actually used to losing in this game. I think it all came down to that one pull that the those bears were able to do against my teddy bears when they walked backwards in that buggy fashion. Otherwise, we'd have had this, then we would have had a lot more mana to play with. But, like, I'm not even able to take and hold this, like, cross sign right here. I mean, even their bug, though. But their bug actually helped them. All it did was stack them so that they could more easily push. Yeah, it feels bad, man. I think we're just going to lose. Huh, rough. Rough first encounter here for this DLC. Maybe we just need to unlock some different cards. And it'll make the game make a bit more sense. I think this whole like defensive playstyle thing is weird in a game where you just want to keep moving forward. I mean, look at the wave we're about to get hit by. That's going to be GG for sure. We'll fight it to the bitter end, though. Why not? Why not, indeed? Why? Why must you go that way? I don't think I'm clicking on it. It's hard to tell, though. We took it. So in previous iterations, if it got to the countdown for reinforcements, the game was over. It would just send a never-ending stream of units. Now it's different, though. It looks like it just gave them, like, one big wave to push with. I want to get this down, I think. If I have any chance of winning here at all. It's by coordinating and taking this. The axe throwers are brutal for us. We have very little range. All of our range is stationary. Looks like we might be able to come back. But the second wave of reinforcements might prove too much. It's just the thing is, we're now facing these upcoming reinforcements with the benefit of controlling potentially 2 of the castles. The castles also act as defensive turrets, let's not forget. Give them a little bit of cover there. These guys do too much damage, though. They're gonna wreck me. Come on, bears. If we play her here, it's just gonna... Oh, God, we're dead. Can we increase... No, we can't. Let's see if we can increase the range on our home turret. Our core. Crazy enough, it looks like we're going to survive this to win. I think upgrading these guys was correct. I think without their upgrade, we basically had no chance at all. Won't let me put that way up there, okay. Get that stun. For that stun. For that stun, we can do a quick redraw. And if they keep going the other way, that's great for us. Is that enough range to help? Just make sure we don't die right now. We've got soldiers coming. So that should be done. But wow, what a brutal intro for me into this particular champion. If you guys have been playing this game on your own, let me know how you've been doing with her. If she's broken in some way, perhaps I just don't know. Squads cost 5 less mana when you have 80 or more mana. Interesting. So it incentivizes me to save up. Targets enemy, 1000 damage, very large area. Wow. Give your spells -3 mana cost, exhaust. So it's only a one-time play. Enchantment of Augie, -10 mana cost for each other card in hand. Next card, 100% mana cost reduction, and play 2 additional times. This costs 150 to play, but minus... So we want to get a full hand, play this, and then play like a Teddy. I mean, let's see if we can make that happen. I don't know. I don't know if the strat's going to work. But we'll do our best. And guys, that was an elite battle, so it was a tougher one than normal. And I don't think we've quite hit the power curve. And part of that I'm going to also blame on the fact that we missed out on a free upgrade. Because we had to get rid of that card from our hand. So this is not the best use of this. In fact, it's kind of a terrible use of this. I should probably just play like this. And try and push and take something. Let's get this and try and kill them so they don't snipe all my units. So for that card to work, you need lots and lots of card draw. And they're using tons and tons of stealth. Redraw, try and get some cheaper stuff. I think we're just done here. They're going to run into the stealth units and get wrecked. They cleared them out. That's cool. We don't even have enough cards in hand to make this work. We want it in our opening hand. Cards like the toolbox make our hands bigger. Which is kind of a cool side benefit for them. Makes our hands bigger so that whenever we get that duplication card, it's cheaper and it makes more sense. So it's all about just having huge hand sizes. But yeah, I still don't think it's all that damn strong. I feel like you just want to take your first location as soon as possible. Okay, she can reach the axis. That's great. We can just drop the bears behind these guys. They can hurry up and take this. But I think our core is just going to die. Yeah, I'm okay with that. That was our first ever run. I can't say that I loved it. I think this game has some balance to work out, and I also think it's got too many inconsistencies with its bugs that make stuff not feel good. Like, I don't like the fact that I can place a unit down and it runs backwards. Like, that type of stuff I can't anticipate and I can't play around it. But maybe we unlock something, some good card, or I don't know. Maybe there's another deck that we could have tried to play with. I mean, this boosts movement speed. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. You know, telling me I played bad is not constructive criticism, but if there was a style of play there that I wasn't seeing, I'd be interested to know what you think it was. I can definitely try it again if there's a lot of interest. And maybe figure it out. Maybe unlock some cards that make the synergies make sense. But without knowing all the cards in the set, it's hard to know that, like, I want to pick up every card that requires, or that allows me to add a ton of extra cards to my deck. We passed on some cards that would have let us make our deck bigger, which makes our deck less consistent. Unless you have cards like the one we picked up last, which relies on us having huge hands and lots of cards that enable card draw. So I see the synergies there, I see the potential synergies, but that feels hard to play around. And draft around, more importantly. But guys, that's going to be it for me today. Hopefully that was enough of a look at the Master of Puppets update. If they add more, I'll play more. But yeah, that's it for me today. Thank you so much. And as always, y'all, I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.